share it. Did she really not like black people? All Trisha known as black all her life. Why would your mom go along with Trevor's bad idea? Because she wanted to go to an all-expenses paid trip to California. My mom's used to live in a certain lifestyle. She hasn't lived that lifestyle in years. She lost all of her money. It's broke. So, you know, she wanted to get this last hurrah in. Were you invited to go on the show? Definitely not, because I didn't even know what it was about. I didn't know Treasure. I was asking them when they told us that they were going to go. What are you guys going to go for? I'm thinking it's going to be for some real shit. Treasure is banned from every CVS in America. She's a middle school dropout. Such a hood rat. Sold fake hair online for high prices. Delivered fake weaves to people's home. But deliver weave to people's home. That was like bullshit quality dollar store hair for like $50 and stuff like that. She had people looking for her since then. Do you communicate with Treasure now? Not now. But I had spoken to her recently. She told me when she came back from Dr. Phil, and when this aired, she told me a little stuff about Dr. Phil and being on the set and how funny this was. So she still, yes, Treasure was caught shoplifting. I'm glad that you have exposed her. I think it's better to people know. Yep, I'm exposing all of them. My mom, my brother, and my sister. Yeah, they were flown out. That's why they went. 25 and 25 years old. Does Treasure have any black? All Treasure's friends are black. When she started acting like the way she does now. Treasure's always been a little type, like kind of like a little brat, but she was always a sweet little girl. It wasn't until my mom neglected her and left her, thrown her to the streets like how she does all her kids, that Treasure started acting like this. Who has custody of her? Treasure's on the run. She, CPS should, she should be in CPS care. My mom does not have custody of her. You should tell Dr. Phil what you know. Fuck Dr. Phil. I wonder if they're going to get in trouble now. They will, because I'm calling CPS tomorrow.
Yo, YouTube. What's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is hot off the press. As you all heard from Miss Treasure sister, her big sister, and big shout out to the big sister for cleaning this hell of a mess up. But when I woke up this morning, first of all, I felt something in my spirit. Something just moved. I looked around. I said, Lord, something ain't right. What can be wrong today, Lord? What could possibly go wrong? So, some kind of way he led me to my computer, and I sat down like I do every morning before I have to go to work, whether it's, the railroad or whatever, or check on family members out of state or whatnot, in state. So I'm looking through my email and I see a important notice. Say, Trey, check this out, Trey. You have to speak on this. It's sure as shit stinking. If your shit don't stink, you need to go to the bathroom and check yourself or call your doctor because it's supposed to smell. But anyway, and also, speaking of smelling, this situation stunk from the moment I heard this. Now, this girl, 16-year-old Treasure, and you would think with a name like Treasure, that would have been none but love, been like finding a pot of gold, if you know what I mean, like the leprechauns say. But anyway, now, when I first heard this story last week, a lot of people was asking me to do a story on. I'm like, well, how do I approach this situation? Because I don't want to bash the 16-year-old girl. And this video is not to bash the 16-year-old girl, but to shed a little light like the sister did. But more to really talk about Dr. Phil and also the mom. The mom is even worse to me than the Dr. Phil because you allowed your child to go on this show and basically exploit herself and exploit her whole race, if you know what I mean. And by doing that, how low can you get to go on a show and knowing that it's all an act and to go up there and speak in that damn manner? I have heard some people who a lot of people don't like on YouTube not even speak that damn bad. They did not say none of the things that this young girl said, this girl Treasure, in front of her mom, Monique, looked like a damn sorry ass mom because you got to be a sorry mom to let your child, number one, be that type of way. And also the first thing we should have thought about when we seen this, like, what was the mom at or what the daddy at? It's just not the mom's fault. What the parents was thinking, the girl's only 16 years old and she's clearly loose, but the whole thing was a fabricated ass lie. Yes, fabricated. You feel me, like them fabric sheets in your dryer. Now, she had the whole YouTube in the uproar, had people at the nursing home in the uproar, because I know I went to see my uncle and them. They in there watching and stuff, pointing and shit. They be shaking and stuff. No offense to them, but they were shaking and stuff. Talking about, look at this shit right here, nephew. I'm like, I see it. I see it. You got to speak on this. That's what my uncle Tony was saying. But anyway, and the first thing Dr. Phil said was one thing, was what? This is not in any kind of way to exploit this situation or this child right here. But, you know, we have to talk about this. Like they always said, we have to talk about this. But his key word, the key thing that he said was not to exploit. But come to find out, it's always an exploitation. They was laughing backstage and stuff, probably wearing blackface, probably had a Jim Crow statue up or a face somewhere, probably back there eating watermelon chicken. Who knows? I mean, it was just one big coon fest on the set of Dr. Phil that day, and they should be ashamed of themselves, Dr. Phil. I mean, damn, you know, we kind of was suspect about you, but we didn't know you was the Jerry Springer type. But big shout out to the sister for basically exploring her mom. So I'm going to read some of what she already said. So my people who have not caught up on the first video, I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can go check that video out because it's a sad situation. I'm going to read a snippet from this story so we can catch up, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. Dr. Phil. Yes, Dr. Feelgood. Accused of exploitation after black teen tells show I'm white, which was all a what? A hoax, a damn joke. Coke TV host Dr. Phil has been accused of exploiting an African-American teen. And I don't like that term African-American. I mean, damn, you know, African-American, don't that sound like confusion to you? But anyway, we'll talk about that later on. Who believes she's white and is a fan of the Ku Klux Klan. I knew it was full of shit when she said, I got him on speed dial. He was like, you talk to the KKK? And she said, yes, I got him on speed dial. She picked up the damn phone. I'm trying to find my damn phone. She picks up the damn phone and dial a number, and you hear some say, hello, brothers. You're at the Knights of the Round Temple, whatever the hell they call themselves. And this is what we have going on for this week. Is this you, Treasure, my sister? Yes, nice to meet you, Treasure. Yes, we got s'mores going on tonight. We're doing a campfire. Billy is bringing some beans by. Old Cooler out there hunting for a raccoon right now. So just come on by. We're going to have a good old time with the good old boys. You know, and when she was on the phone, I heard that bullshit. I said, oh, hell no, this is fake. But I didn't have enough proof. You feel what I'm saying? It's like this. My daddy said, if you're going to step out on that ledge, make sure you got a damn parachute. I just didn't want to jump out right then and say it's fake. You know, I had to sit back and wait. Sometimes you got to marinate. A black teenager has sparked fury. Yes, like Tyson Fury. After telling co-TV host Dr. Phil she believes she is white. How you believe you white when you look down and you see number brown? And hates black people so much she supports the Ku Klux Klan. If you tell me this ain't some bullshit propaganda they done post up on you, people, that's why I tell people, you got to believe 50% of what you hear and 50% of what you see. You feel me? Because you never know what kind of angle or if it's been shaped or modified in some kind of way. You don't know what kind of shit people throwing against the wall. But like they always say, if you throw enough shit against the wall, and you can try this if you want to. I wouldn't advise you not to, unless you're just a nasty ass person. But if you want to go experiment, you go do that. Go outside. Well, first of all, eat enough food or whoever, have your whole party, and throw enough shit on the wall. I guarantee you something will stick. And that's just the way the media does. They're going to keep throwing shit until some finally catch. And this right here resonated a nerve in a lot of people. But guess what? When they want to attack you, they don't attack you on their own. They use your own people against you. I mean, come on, Malcolm X taught us that. I ain't going to teach now. When it comes to black people, I think they are all ugly. And I have nothing in common with them. The 16-year-old named only as Treasure. Notice they did not even put her name out there. I mean, that was kind of funny also, too. Declared in front of a shocked audio studio audience, excuse me. But at the same time, you know, I understand that, you know, she's a child, this and that 16-year-old. But at the same time, if you put yourself in this position right here, you know, people is not going to tend to look at you like a child despite your age. It's just like if you see a 13 or 14-year-old walk up to somebody and just blow their damn head off. You're not going to have too much compassion on that person because a child's supposed to what? Somebody said it right there. Thank you very much. Stay in a child place. That's what you're supposed to do. Stay in your damn place. People try to tell me I'm an African-American, but that's not true. I'm a Caucasian because everything about me is different from African-Americans. Thank to Jesse Jackson for terming that phrase back in the late 80s. I believe that I'm completely and utterly better than them. Treasure went on to liken black people to gorillas. Po thing. She just wanted an all expense paid trip to California out there, probably out there in Bakersfield, probably out there on Studio City lots, and right now a Universal or the Fox or the Paramount lot. You know what I'm saying? Probably just living high off the hog like, Mom, I don't want to go back. We got to think of another story. Too late now. It's all blown out of proportion. They probably gonna come with a movie role, a TV show for this shit. But hell no, we can't have that. And she also called them gorillas and claimed her aversion to black people was so strong, she decided to start following race hate group, the Ku Klux Klan. Now, who in the hell on Dr. Phil's show put this bullshit ass segment together right here should be ashamed of yourself. You not even only had the child on the show exploring, and the mom going along right there with that shit, show you how full of shit the mama is. And I said it when I spoke to my live screen, you know what I'm saying? Because people like, man, why didn't you make the video yet? I'm like, I ain't got enough proof yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to indict the woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, make her a suspect. And I'm not aware she really committed a crime. I'm looking at it with like she's just a child that was brought up the wrong way. And it was done most likely by her parents. It was done either by the mom or the dad or her surroundings. But at the same time, I don't care what kind of surroundings you is. You change the moment you walk in that door. I mean, ain't that's what we done unless you just run your house. If you rant over your parents, please let us know. But be honest, though, if you didn't. Because last time I checked, you could do whatever you want to do in them damn streets. But the moment you come home, you better clean your damn act up. But guess what? You won't have a home to come home to. But I guess we forgot about that. That's why we have to remind ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we have to pinch ourselves because I'm telling you, these people out here throw some shit on your eyes and you be like this. You just believe everything and follow anything they say. Let's continue. The team was invited on the show after her mammy, Monique asked Dr. Phil to intervene after she started making racist comments about African-American people to their faces. And the mom is worse than Dr. Phil because that's your child. You feel what I'm saying? That's Dr. Phil's show. And his job is to really, if you really look at it, you might want to say, but he's trying to get to the bottom of the matter, the nitty gritty. No, his job is to make that money, is to make his television company some buckety bucks so he can get his share, his fair share. You feel me? Because without them ratings and them views, he cannot fly on them luxury jets. He cannot stay in 5-star. He cannot shop at Saks Fifth Avenue. He cannot go to Neiman and Marcus whenever he wants to, or Brooks Brothers stores and buy them $10,000, $20,000 suits. So he needs people like you, and some of you all to sit up here and go along with the show just for a meal ticket, just for some of my friends like to say them butter biscuits. You feel me? And big shout out to them who use that phrase. But at the same time, if you sit up here and put your child in that position, we should focus on you more than the child, because the child is a child, period. Yeah, she messed up. Yeah, she this and that. Yeah, she knew what she was doing. But at the same time, who is worse in this situation? The child or the mom that allowed her child and exploited her child to go on the show? Because without the mom being there, which she don't even have custody of the child, I'm like, well, damn, the daughter just told every damn thing. The mama wasn't doing nothing for the child. The mama abandoned the damn child. They got the CPS looking for the damn child. For people who don't know what CPS mean, that don't stand for corrupt public servants. No, that stands for Child Protective Services, or DCFS, Department of Children and Family Services. And you don't want them on your ass. And also OCS, Office of Community Service. You get all three of them together, they're more powerful than the CIA, the DEA, and the Illuminati. According to Monique, Treasure started identifying as a white person as a young child. Whole thing, you just gonna sit there and just go along with this story. I'm telling you, they put so much season on this damn story. When I was listening to it, I started like, you ever ate something with a lot of seasoning, you just like gotta spit it out like patooey, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just too much shit they did. They did what we call the most. That's what you call doing the most when you do stuff like this. It's no need for all that. We was going along with the story just for the hell of it. You feel me? Just because we just felt it was real. But then you got the girl to call the Ku Klux Klan and he get on the phone, hello, my sister, in the fight for the good Aryan nation. Yes, this is the national hotline. I'm like, come on, man. Why take it that damn far? Now, they said she started identifying as a white person as young as a child, but after turning 16, for some reason, her whole mind played tricks on her, like the Ghetto Boy said. Big shout out to Scarface, Willie D, Bushwick Bill, rest in peace, DJ Ready Red, all of them. Yes, I'm on fire right now. But anyway, you know, her mind was playing tricks on her after she turned 16. I don't know why I didn't play tricks on her before she turned 15, but 16, you feel me? Her behavior escalated to the point her family was too embarrassed to go out in public with her, but let her sister tell her she has nothing but black friends, or like people on the West Coast, like Fabulous Nathan. She had Nathan but. That stand for nothing also. Not no person named Nathan. She has Nathan but black friends. But she get on here talking about like she got number white home girl. She got Mary Kate and Ashley. She got Britney Spears. She got the Miley Cyrus. She got the Beckys and all this. And no offense if she does. You can be friends with anybody you want to. But this is why we stay divided as a people, because you have the enemy, yes, the enemy, who uses all kinds of tactics against people. You feel what I'm saying? And somebody might have heard this and it might have just made them a little bit more hatred or a little bit more race. Because guess what? If somebody don't tell you something, eventually you will do what? you'll forget about it. But if somebody constantly remind you, that's why they make movies, stories, and allow these entertainers to rap about killing each other of their own race and stuff, because they constantly remind you, because you just may forget. You just may forget who you are. And point is, some of us have forgotten who we were. So that's the reason for these propaganda tools, whether it's media like this or whether it's a rap album or whether it's a movie, you feel me, got you running as a slave. You have to be reminded in their eyes, because you just may forget and remember who you really are. I'm not going to preach today. I'm not going to go deep into it. You feel me? Because sometimes the ancestors be speaking and they be like, just say this, say that, say that, say that. That's why it just comes off like that. Let me go and wrap this up because it's getting hot in here, like Nelly said. Her mom claimed Treasure had never known her father. Shame on you, mama. That's not Treasure's fault. In that when she tried to explain that he was African-American, we can tell that her dad most likely was African-American or brown pigmentation or light skin tone, because there's no way he could have been a white man and she would have turned out that color. I mean, that's simple. And if you got a baby and you looking at your baby right now, hold on, what you say, Trey? Because sometimes we hear stuff on YouTube and these other things and we whine. Like, did he just say that? Because some just prick you sometimes. Sometimes you need somebody just to prick your heart. You feel me? And you looking at your child high yellow and shit, and you dark as hell. Oh, you need to go get a damn blood test because you just may have been bamboozled. Let's continue. Now, her mom claimed Treasure had never known her father, and that when she tried to explain that he was African-American, her daughter responded in the most logical way that she knew how to fit the story. No thanks. He was a white man. The episode has sparked a steady stream, see, like I told you, of fury on social media since it aired last Friday. You got to throw that shit out there, you feel me, to keep the people in an uproar while we do shit over here, you feel what I'm saying? We'll make smoke in the east and attack from the west for those who really get that. Now, with users accusing Dr. Phil of exploiting the young woman appeared to be suffering from some form of mental illness. Yes, mental illness. Yes, she do suffer from some form of mental illness to even go along with this. But at the same time, what about her mom? And what about the show narrator, the circus ringmaster, Dr. Phil himself? Does he not suffer from a mental illness trying to concoct a story up when this girl got nothing but black homegirls and homeboys and stuff? I mean, let's just be for real and stuff. And what's up with this thing calling her chocolate thing? What the hell is this going on? Now, why has Dr. Phil taken on guests that are clearly unbalanced? Some of them people have more sense than you and I put together. Believe it's all an act. It's all an act. I have watched this show for years and respected him, someone had tweeted. However, when I see Treasure in a variety of others, I see him exploiting people to keep himself relevant, just like I just said, for them views, because he needs those numbers also. Now, others accuse Treasure and Monique of faking the whole thing in a bid to get famous and make money, with one user comparing the pair to Cash Me Outside. Yes, that what's that, Daniel Bagarli, whatever the little girl name is. Daniel Bagarli and her mom, that little thing they had going on. Let me know what you all think about this video, because shame on the mom, first of all, then shame on you, Dr. Phil, for allowing this mess to go on. Didn't have the nerve enough to even want to add too much season to the meat. So you should have just left it alone. You feel me? But you had the girl calling the Ku Klux Klan and all this damn stuff. If the Ku Klux Klan hate black people, then what the hell are they talking to her for? I mean, do that make logical sense? Are you a hate group or not? Are you a racist group or not? Or do you just let certain people in? Let me know what you all think about this video. And big shout out to the sister for busting this damn case wide open. You feel me? This sister laid the law down. She came through like Thanos. Hope you all enjoyed the video, but at the same time, believe half the shit you hear and half the shit you see, and you will be better. Because you can imagine how many people damn near had a heart attack that day getting mad at this girl. How many people on the phone calling, oh, you need to watch this, not realizing the whole time we've been taken for a ride. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great day. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your friends and family who trying to get think of any way to come up and be rich. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to be rich and you want to have a nice life, just work hard. Don't sit up here and exploit yourself and sell yourself out, and also ultimately your people, just for some butter biscuits like the people say. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. Have a great day. I'm out.